Hello wonderful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have yet another interesting video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like and comment on this video. And for my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. So guys, the rise of mysterious deaths from Kasarani and Roysambu has now become a national conversation as Kenyans are wondering what might have befallen the location. For a while now, people have been found dead under mysterious circumstances as bodies are stumbled upon on a frequent basis. Kasarani has also been alleged to be housing a web of scammers and cybercrime perpetrators who fleece unsuspecting individuals their hard-earned cash. In the recent past, the news from the area has solely been of dead bodies being found on the ground after the victims fall off storied buildings from the balconies and rooftops. The explanation behind the deaths has been that the victims fatally harmed themselves, or rather they committed suicide. Even the police boss himself has acknowledged the spike in the recent death cases in Kasarani estate involving victims jumping off buildings. Let's have a look at some of the people believed to have succumbed to death in Kasarani and Roysambu lately. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the sky. And the first one on the list is Jeff Mwadhi. I believe we've all seen the trending hashtag Justice for Jeff all over social media. Jeff was an interior designer who was murdered on February 22nd. His body is believed to have been thrown from the 10th floor of the building DJ Fatso lives in. DJ Fatso and his friends had earlier reported that Jeff committed suicide, and Kenyans have been questioning why the DCI is yet to arrest anyone regarding the death of Jeff Mwadhi. According to reports, Mwadhi had been in DJ Fatso's house after spending the night partying with the popular Mugithi singer alongside his cousin and driver. DCI detectives who took over the case from Kasarani police believe Mwadhi was killed before he was thrown from the apartment's rooftop in the wee hours of February 23rd. And according to Citizen TV, detectives established that there was a scuffle in the house of key suspect DJ Fatso after a forensic examination of the house. So far, investigations into the death of Jeff Mwadhi could take a new turn after police confirmed that they will move to court to obtain orders to exhume his body so that they can have a look of the window dimensions where they claim Jeff used to throw himself, then compare the dimensions to his body. And the second one is Brenda Kawira. Brenda died at Ngumba Estate off the Kasupa Highway on February 21st and was buried 3 weeks later on March 12th. Her family believes that she did not commit suicide as earlier reported. A post-mortem report conducted in the presence of Brenda's family revealed that she was hit with a blunt object on the chest and that she also had a deep cut in one of her jaws, which was not visible, and had internal bleeding in the head. In an interview conducted by Lynn Ngogi, Brenda's mom, Catherine Gaki, revealed that Brenda lived with her boyfriend, who is a DJ, and they were well known to each other's family, and also the two families had approved their relationship. The mother also revealed that she knew her boyfriend and that they used to talk once in a while as he updated her about their stay in Nairobi and life in general. The mother also said that Brenda had called her once to complain about the relationship with her boyfriend and had promised to reveal more once she visits their home in Tharaka. Brenda would later die in what her boyfriend says was by suicide, and he claims she allegedly jumped off their balcony in the 4th floor of their apartment. Brenda's sister revealed that her sister had her future already figured out, as she was to travel to Australia in June to further her studies and work there. She was also to travel with her boyfriend, the DJ, as she wanted the best for him as well. Lynn Ngugi also tried contacting the boyfriend's dad, and to her surprise, he was so rude and not willing to cooperate, while the boyfriend did not answer calls at all. And the third one is Joseph Kubende. Kubende was a prominent Bungoma political mobilizer who passed on Thursday, March 23rd. This was after allegedly falling from a 4th floor apartment in Roysambu. The news of his death led many to his Facebook page, where they discovered that the young man died just less than a week after his birthday. In his last post, he exuded hope on his future, which has now been cut short following his untimely death. Kubende, who was a staunch Catholic, posted that if he was asked to give an account of his being today, that he would share his story with grace, painted in glow and with colors to make it elaborate. He also wished himself a happy birthday and asked his guardian saints to protect him and guide him through this turbulence of life. The family of the late Joseph Kubende now wants the government to conduct speedy investigations into his death before he is laid to rest. The 42-year-old, who is alleged to have jumped from the 4th floor balcony of GM Apartments in Roysambu Estate, was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. The family said Kubende had secured a job in the United States of America just recently and had only come for an assignment in Rwanda before flying back. Kimilili MP Didmas Barasa expressed reservations about the suicide claim and alleged instead that the deceased might have been killed. He stated that everyone who was close to the deceased in the hours leading to his death should be investigated and the truth made public. Kubende's death has left many people with more questions than answers, as he is perceived to have been very instrumental in political campaigns in Bungoma County. Kenyans have taken to social media to mourn the death of Joseph Kubende after his death. These are some of the posts. Faro Di Faro posted, "While full of life, Kubende could have given us tunes to explain this pain. He could have sung to us why it happened. He could have narrated to us how it happened. Unfortunate that the dead have no tales. Lifwa Risani. Rest in peace, my buddy, Joseph Kubende." Carol Rita also posted, "Kasarani again, same script, falling from a building, 4th floor. Joseph Kubende was full of life, a storyteller with an intriguing creativity. Now he lay down here with no one to reach out and rush him to hospital just to save his life. Hata hatujamalizana na justice for Jeff. #justice for all who have lost their lives in the last few weeks in unclear circumstances. This young man is gone. Ni nini na falling from apartments? Ni nini na history ya suicide? We need to go back to seeking God's deliverance. Something is going on. I'm broken as a Kenyan citizen. Mwangi Muthiora, tuanzie wapi?" Then lastly, another Kenyan, Wakoli 001, also posted, "The lion-hearted Joseph Kubende was a brave and fierce soul that fought for his life and for those he held dear. His narrative ya suicide has been rejected by many because of such acts of bravery depicted in this photo that I took him during Kachu's send-off. He fought for him even in his death. Let true friends of Kubende fight for his justice. Fare thee well, kindred. Just as you told me Kacho's death brought you to your knees, your untimely death has equally brought all of us to our knees. Depression is real. Then lastly, we have Blair Muitemi. Blair was a student pursuing electrical engineering at the Nairobi Technical Training Institute. His incident comes at a time when detectives are still investigating the death of Jeff Muathe, 2 weeks after his death. Blair Muitemi is coincidentally the same age as Jeff Muathe, who was found dead in the same area and allegedly met his death in the same manner after reportedly jumping from 6th floor of an apartment building in Kasarani. It is sad that he met his death just weeks to his graduation, with the family now suspecting foul play and urging investigators to get to the bottom of the matter. The apartment owner told the press that the deceased lived with 2 other young men in a cost-sharing plan and had recently moved into the apartment when he stumbled on his body during a visit to supervise ongoing construction at the property. The landlord narrated that he informed the deceased's 2 roommates, who hurriedly rushed him to Uhai Neema Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The family says when they were shown the remains of the boy, his internal organs were splattered everywhere, making them suspicious if the death was accidental. The deceased's mother was overcome by emotions and called for justice, saying that she had not even shared the news of his death with his siblings. Blair Muitemi was buried in Tharaka Nithi, and the family said they will only come to terms with losing Muitemi after knowing what exactly happened. His 2 roommates are already in custody as police continue with their investigations. So guys, it's so sad that we have lost 4 promising Kenyans in a span of 3 weeks in unclear circumstances, alleged as falling off from storied buildings, balconies and rooftops. The police really need to conclude on these investigations in order to give their families a closure. What are your thoughts, guys? Please share by commenting down below. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.